Bahais under surveillance of Bahais. Bahais keep a close watch on their fellow believers. They meticulously observe who is following the instructions issued by the Universal House of Justice in Israel and is actively engaged in the four core activities aimed at bringing others into the Bahai cult, and who is deviating and creating their own path. Within the Bahai system, there is no room for creativity or charting one's own course. Even if someone diverges from these core activities or adopts alternative methods of teaching with good intentions to serve or benefit the Bahai community, it is not permitted. If a person voices significant disagreement or criticism, they come under stricter scrutiny and may be warned, with the possibility of being expelled from the Bahai system. Many senior and active Bahais have faced excommunication due to disagreements with the Universal House of Justice. You can Google the term and search for Bahai excommunication to see how many Bahais are living lives worse than animals. How? As soon as a Bahai criticizes the Universal House of Justice, they are immediately excommunicated, meaning all Bahais stop speaking to them, sever all ties, and even their own family, spouse, and children abandon them. This makes their life worse than that of animals, leaving them to die in isolation and despair. The outwardly warm and welcoming Bahai community has a deeply disturbing inside. To enforce this system of spying activities on Bahais, auxiliary boards operate under the authority of continental counselors, who are appointed directly by the Universal House of Justice. Members of the auxiliary boards fall into two categories. One group is responsible for propagation, and they monitor how actively Bahais are involved in teaching the faith and identify those who are becoming complacent. The other group is responsible for protection and ensures that no Bahai criticizes the Universal House of Justice or its policies, and they watch for any person obstructing conversions to Bahai cult or its teaching efforts. These individuals keep an eye on both Bahais and non-Bahais, reporting their findings directly to the continental counselors, who in turn report to Haifa, Israel. Although converting people to Bahai cult within a country is primarily the responsibility of the National Spiritual Assembly and, under it, the Local Spiritual Assembly, both of which are ostensibly elected bodies, the auxiliary board does not report to them. Instead, it monitors these assemblies as well, making it an incredibly powerful institution. Unlike the elected assemblies, the auxiliary board members are appointed directly by the continental counselors, who themselves are selected by authorities in Israel. For any Bahai, the prospect of excommunication is the ultimate fear, but few dare to talk about it openly. Who knows who might report them? This pervasive fear suppresses open dialogue and reinforces the community's strict adherence to directives from the Universal House of Justice in Israel.